Kevin, we all remember your disappointment from at the World Cup and afterwards. Where would you say where is the Belgium team right now with the new head coach and a lot of new players?
Well, I think it's a little bit different. It's like coming to a new school. With a lot of new classmates, and but I see a lot of energy. I think I feel a lot of the guys who come here this week. I think they feel like they have an opportunity to play, and I think that give them a lot of confidence. And there's a lot of young players, so it's high energy, and it's time for them also to take the opportunity, and hopefully we can do something good.
Obviously, you know a few Swedish players from the Premier League. What do you say about the Swedish team you're facing tomorrow?
I think Sweden is always tough. I think they're always playing every tournament, European Cup, World Cup, so that says that they're maintaining a very good level. Obviously you talked about the players who play in the Premier League, so they have really good players, and I played Forsberg last week with Leipzig, and they're always solid. They know what they're doing. They know how to play as a team, and they're always there. So it's obviously going to be a tough game for us, but we'll try.
Is this the toughest match in the group, do you think?
Well, I think Sweden is probably the toughest team. I don't think Austria is too far away, but we knew coming to Sweden in the first game away, with a little bit of a new team, probably will be the toughest challenge. But I hope we prepared ourselves as best as we could, and hopefully we can play a good game and win it.
The Swedish team thinks it's quite strange that you don't train on the pitch today. Why don't you? And yeah,
it's a question for the coach. I can only speak if we are with City and we play Champions League. We also always train at home, so we never train in the stadium. So I don't see anything bad with it. Thanks.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic is back in the Swedish national team. What is your opinion about him as a player, and what can you say also about the strengths of the Swedish national team?
Zlatan is top, it's class. I think if you are still playing at that level at that age, says how he's as a person, as a player, as a professional. So he's an example for a lot of people. Plus, the quality combined, nothing but positives for him. And I think Sweden, they will be very compact. I think probably they play 4-4-2, with Isak and Kulusevski and Forsberg, and the other guys in the back, they'll keep it tight. So I expect them to be a tough team anyway. But I don't see a lot of difference when I came here like about 8 years ago. It's still the same level and they're still there, so it's a good team.
Who is favorite tomorrow?
Doesn't matter. That's for you guys to decide.
Okay, thank you. We gaan over naar de België.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, coach.
Merci.
We will start again with media from Sweden, from the home team. You can ask your questions first to Domenico Tedesco. The gentleman here.
Hello. What is your opinion about the Swedish team?
Yeah, first of all, good evening. I think it's not that difficult to tell you that it's a strong team with good players. Some of them I know, some of them really good, and I know that they have a lot of quality in the starting 11 and also from the bench. They have some possibilities, of course.
How do you see on the player Emil Forsberg that you had in Leipzig? You didn't play him so much, but how do you see him?
Oh, it's always how you look on it. I mean, in Leipzig we had, and they still have, many opportunities, and it was not always easy to decide. But with Emil, we will always be connected because We won the first trophy for the club. He scored in a semi-final the decisive goal against Union Berlin, and of course it will always be a connection because we never can and will and won't forget these moments.
Thank you. Next question from Sweden.
Yeah, the Swedish team. Hello.
Hi.
The Swedish team thinks it's a bit strange that you don't train on the pitch today. What do you think about that, and why?
Here?
Yeah, why don't you do it?
Look, it was a topic of organization. We had just, I think, 3 sessions in total, 2 with the whole team. And it was easier for us to train at home. Everything was there. The organization was fine. And we decided to stay there, to train there, and to travel after. So nothing else.
And would you say that this is the toughest match in the group?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the other teams. I didn't play Sweden at all. So we will see. I think, of course, it will be a tough match. If it will be the toughest, I don't know yet.
Thank you. The gentleman in the
It
back.
has been stormy in the club, in the team since the World Cup, and now there's many new players and there's many new people in the staff, and there's a new tactic, and you haven't had that much time together. How have you gotten the team to come together this fast?
Yeah, you are right. It is not easy, but of course, it was my decision to take it, to take the job. You know, so I knew before that we will not have that much time, that we have just this 3-4 days before the match. The most important thing, of course, is to come together, to know the players, to speak to them. And believe me, it's so less time that you even don't have the possibility to speak to everybody in a 1-1 meeting. So of course, but we tried a lot of video sessions, and yeah, that's it.
Gentleman here, front.
How different will this Belgium team be compared to the one we saw a few months ago at the World Cup?
I don't know. I was too far away also before, and it's always difficult to speak about the past. We are just looking forward, so we will not compare how Belgium played before and after. You will see, but I'm just looking forward, and I was too far away to speak about the past and to compare.
But what's your vision as a coach? How do you want your team to play?
I want to win. I want to win games. I'm really hungry to win. I think the players as well. We had a good atmosphere. I think, I want to win, and the rest is always on the second place or third place. It's not the first priority.
And what will your biggest challenge be tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know the players that well. Of course, you can have a look on television. You can go to the stadium, but if you train them, if you have them all at once, all together, it is a difference. So I'm just looking forward. I'm happy to play this game. I'm happy to be there tomorrow, and the rest we will see.
Okay, thanks. We pass on to Belgian media. Ludo van der Wallen at Nieuwsblad.
Hello.
Hi.
What can you tell us about your starting 11?
That I have a plan. Everything else would not be healthy, I think, in match day -1. But nothing more. Unfortunately, I think that you understand.
I understand, but I try.
Yes.
Bart Laga, and then the gentleman.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Tedesco.
Black.
Do you regret the departure of the CEO, Peter Bossard? And do you regret the timing? This happens one day before probably the most important game of the qualification campaign.
Yeah, of course, the timing is a little bit a surprise. Of course, I don't understand the timing. If you have to take such a decision, and I don't know, I'm too far away. I don't know about the issue, and of course I'm sorry because the last weeks it was a pleasure to be with Peter, to work with him. He's a very kind person, very good person, and I just enjoyed to work with him, and he was there from day #1 to help, to support, and I'm surprised, of course, yes.
Okay, Peter.
Hello, coach.
Hi.
it's not the easiest of starts with the game here and then on Tuesday in Germany, and not too much time to get to know the players and to introduce a new style of play. Do you ask for some patience and not too quick a judgment after only 2 games? Will you ask for give us some time in this qualification campaign?
No. I think everybody should know that certain things needs time. Of course, I think that this is normal. If you have a look on many examples, if we see Liverpool, they took 2-3 years. If you see Arsenal with Mikel Arteta, for example, just to take 2 examples, the difference is they work every day with a team and national coach not that much. So not every day, but it's something normal, but I don't ask for it. You know, it's something that I know that it's in my head. And it's normal, you know, I have to take it how it is, but I'm not asking for patience because we are ambitious. And I'm also ambitious, so no problem.
Okay, Yves Telderman.
Yes, hi coach. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry. You don't want to say the starting 11, neither the system, but can you say that we will see something completely different than in Qatar, for example? Will you surprise us?
Look, my target is not to surprise you or surprise anybody. Our target is just to have a good impact. We tried now to create a good atmosphere in these first days. I tried together with my staff, to let the players feel very well, comfortable, but in a positive way of working. And now we will see. Tomorrow is the first leg, is the first game, and it's very, very early to speak about something and to compare, especially with Qatar. Yeah.
Niels Poissonnier,
Hi,
last
coach.
news.
Can you give us your arguments to choose Kevin De Bruyne as captain? Because he was thinking about Jan Vertonghen.
Yeah, and he told me even, he told me. Of course I can tell you. First of all, I can tell you that it was very tough, because I think that you don't need just one captain, you know, that is wearing it. I think that every team needs more captain on the pitch. Huh? That's very important, and I think that this is a certain mentality that makes a difference between a winning team and a non-winning team, probably. Kevin is one of the best midfielder. This is my opinion, and I had a feeling, and not just a feeling. I know that the team has the same opinion, you know, the same picture of him. And I spoke, as you know, with a lot of guys, a lot of players, and my feeling was that Kevin is like a mirror. If he's in a good shape, if he's in a good mood, if he's inside a game, if he's online, the whole team is online. And I think that this is something important to know. And that's what I also told to Kevin, that I want that he makes the next step. I think it's the time. He's the vice captain also in Man City. And these are the reasons. But it was tough.
Was the position important as well?
No, not that much. Of course, if you have to choose and you have all other reasons are the same, you know, are the same level, probably the position can affect or have an impact, but not in this case, I think.
Christophe Lieberlo.
Hi, Mr. Tedesco. Good evening. You live now together for a couple of days with your team. Was there something you were surprised by in a positive way? Something you didn't expect on or off the pitch?
We had an incredible intensity, really. Also the young players, but the whole team. So we had 3 sessions. The first session was on Monday we had recovery together, but on the pitch, 3 sessions. You was there the first 15 minutes, so you saw that the first day on Tuesday we had not the whole team on the pitch, but the intensity was very high. Also today, this morning, what we did with a good intensity, and that's something very, very good.
Wouter de Smet, Sportza.
Coach, you say you don't ask for patience. Does it mean that the Belgian audience can have the same expectations from the Red Devils as they had the last few years?
No, that means that I can't change the expectations, you know, and I have just to accept it. Anywhere I were, you know, before I was in Schalke. At that time, we had the expectation to play Champions League every year, and in 2 years, 1 year, we got it. In Spartak, they had the expectation, even if I took the team in place 10, that they play Champions League as well, and we did. So you can't change the expectations, you know. Of course, everybody knows that we are changing something, and it needs time. But I can't change the expectation, and it's nothing that I want to do because, you know, it would cost some energy, and I prefer to spend energy for the team, you know.
Christoph?
Hi, coach.
Hi.
You said only two sessions with all the team. It's a big game in Sweden. So is it not more comfortable for the team to play in a system they know a little bit, like 3 men in the defense?
They know from Belgium, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but it can also be that a lot of central defenders, for example, if you take Sebastian Bornau is playing with 4 in Wolfsburg, Arthur Theat is playing with 4 in Rennes, Wout Vaas is playing with 4 in Leicester, Jan Vertonghen is playing with 4 in Anderlecht. So it can also be a reason that they are used more to 4 because they train more with Anderlecht, for example, Jan, than with Belgium.
So 4?
No. I just no. I just turned it the other way around, you know. But if this was your target, was a good question.
Frank?
Hi, coach.
Probably, yeah.
Hi,
Probably.
coach. We talked about our expectations, so for the fans. What are your expectations for the game tomorrow? What do you expect from the team, except winning, of course?
That they enjoy playing for Belgium, for their country, and it will be like this. You know, they will be there. I'm pretty sure that we will make a good game. You know, the result is always depending on many things. You know. But I'm pretty sure that we will make a good game.
Okay, last question for the Belgian media.
Coach, there is also hello.
Hi.
There is also something you are going to have to get used to is the criticism when players are not selected or something like that. It's something new for you, and also the criticism of the clubs. Like we know that Genk was disappointed after the non-selections of some players. Is it something you want to deal with? You want maybe to keep contact with the clubs and talk to them to avoid this disappointment, or is it something you're going to let aside to keep focus on the team?
Yeah, of course, it's part of the game. Huh? Also in the club, if you don't, if you don't call some players for the squad, if you don't nominate players for the squad for the weekend, you know, you also have the same topics here. Of course, a little bit more because we are speaking about, very good players that, that deserve probably to be in the squad, you know, and but it's not easy. It's not an easy decision. And if you ask 10 people, you will have 10 different opinions, and that's absolutely okay for me. You know, it's no problem. Of course, it's always a question of how I communicate it. You know, how far I go. I think it's always important that everybody knows the rules. This is, I think, respect is very important because I always try in my life to respect everybody and everything and every club and every player. For me, this is very important. You know, it's even more important than winning and trophies.
Thank you.
And it's not that easy, you know, to call players. But of course, we have a small squad. You know, we have 20 players. The next time, if it would be easier for me, probably I will take 30. But I won't take. But of course, it could be, you know. I call 30 players, and then we have the problems here inside, because then tomorrow I have to tell 8 players you are not on the bench. You understand probably what I want to say, so yeah.
Thank you. Last question.
You
Sky
described
Sports.
your new captain as one of the best midfielders in the world. Is he the best midfielder in the world? Is he the best player in the world?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? It's not easy, you know, to compare different players in different positions, but one of the best, of course.
Would you ever drop him if fit?
What do you mean? Or
Well, Pep's dropped him a couple of times. Would you ever drop him if he was fit to play?
leave him out of the team? Actually, I see no reasons. I see no reasons. He's training well. He's a good guy. He's in shape. He's top. He's important for us.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks all. Thanks, coach.
Thank you. Good evening.